All right, well, today we are going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, which is a desk tour setup. Excited to do this really because I've taken a lot of time to really think about the things that I wanted added to my desk and make sure that it's not overly done and it has all the things that help me be productive and help me be as efficient as possible, especially when I work from home 3 days out of the week. And of course, I wanted to be able to make this type of content along with some gaming. So the goal of this video is really to help y'all have some tools and some practical tools that aren't that expensive in all honesty, and help you get the job done, especially when you're a content creator or someone who's always on the go wanting to create content or just get introduced into the content creation territory. Now, I've been shooting photo and video for over the last decade, so I do have quite a few tools that I've kind of accumulated over time. Some of those might be saved for a different video, but for now, what I wanted to do is show you my desk setup at home. Also, I'll be sure to add all the links to these products down in the description, so be sure to check that out. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. Now look, I get it. I'm one of the creators that wants to be conscious of what I'm spending and be practical. Not everybody is able to afford a $1,000 monitor, especially a dual monitor setup that you see here, but it was spending enough to get quality that would allow these products to kind of last over time and also give me a quality image, especially when I'm doing a lot of photo, video editing. I want to make sure that the colors are where I need them to be in order to create good content for y'all. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so the monitors that I went with are the Samsung 27-inch S3 9C. These are 75 Hz Full HD curved gaming monitors. Now, the reason that I went with these are they were pretty price efficient. At the time I bought them, I believe they're about $180 or so. I'll post them in the description for the updated price, but I went with these two because they were pretty price efficient. They had individual stands. Obviously, I didn't have to buy any arms at the time, but to give myself some more space, I made sure to get some arms that I'll also link down in the description. These have saved me a ton of room, as you can tell. So for the mouse, I went with the Logitech MX Master 3. I love this mouse. Now, the reason that I love this mouse is there's so many different things that you can do to it to customize it. One, even the scroll is going to be something that you can customize. Whenever you click this button, it makes it into a continuous scroll. Or if you want a more clicky feel, then you can use this one. There are a bunch of buttons. I don't know if you can see this. There are some buttons on the side that help whenever I'm editing in Adobe Premiere, and then some quick trigger buttons here. There is also a button on this side right here that makes it pretty handy. It also has these three functions right here where you can customize it to 3 different computers. You have these options to change it, and all you do is push a little button in the center to change which mode you want to be in. Now, whenever you buy the Logitech MX Master, make sure to download the Logitech app onto your desktop because you can customize all these features. When it comes to keyboards, you're also able to edit and customize how you see fit for your lifestyle, what you use it for. So if there's any hotkeys or customizable buttons on any of these products, then you can use the Logitech app to be able to change these. Now, I also wanted to leave my desk the way it was. I didn't want to clean anything up or change anything up because this is how I use it on a daily basis. I didn't want it to be super clean with these high-tech items or anything like that. I really wanted it to be a daily use type of video and make sure that you know that I'm not just bullshitting you into thinking that it's all sunshines and rainbows. There's a bunch of stuff on my desk, but a lot of the stuff I use on a daily basis. And all of these things I wanted to highlight in this video along with my desk setup because it's what's included in my day-to-day on my actual desk, including Gordo down at the bottom, who is sticking with me through it all. Now, when it comes to keyboards, I switched it up a little bit. So for my day-to-day, I use the Logitech MX-S keyboard, which has a little bit more of a lighter feel to it. So if you can hear these clicks, I'll put it by the mic. They're a little bit more silent. I like these keys a little bit more for daily use. It does have durability to it. It is somewhat of a metal feel to it, or a hard plastic. So it has some weight to it, so it doesn't feel like a cheap keyboard. It is one of their lesser expensive ones, but when it comes to quality and clicks, I like this one a lot. If I'm switching it up to anything different, it's going to be the MX Mechanical. Now, I got this one because I liked the feel of it and I wanted something a little bit more clicky. So I'll put this by the mic so you can hear it. That is the MX Mechanical keyboard by Logitech. Now, when it comes to day-to-day work from home products, Logitech is just one that I've gravitated towards and I honestly like more than any. And maybe because it comes with a higher quality to it, I just like these in general. These products have served me very well. So if you have a product from Logitech that you like, drop it in the comment. Let me know which ones you like the most, because I'd like to hear from y'all to see what's working for y'all and what might not be. If you've had a bad experience with some Logitech products, by all means, no brand is perfect, no company is perfect, but Logitech is one that I've just gravitated towards, and it hasn't failed me yet. I like all their products. I also picked up their M240. Now this is a very silent mouse, so listen to this click. That's with it right next to the mic. This is a very silent mouse, and I like the way it is. I like its form factor. It's very, very small, compact. So this is the one that I take with me if I'm working in the office. But both of those together, the MXS and the silent mouse, have served me very, very well on a day-to-day basis. For the work from home vibes, I like those. If I'm editing, then I usually go with the MX Mechanical just because I like the feel of it. Now, when it comes to the dock that I chose, I went with the J5 Create dock, really because one, it was compatible with both Windows and Mac OS, and then two, all of the ports that it comes with have come in handy. I use this every single day of my life. And also another big thing is, as you can tell on both of these monitors, there are two things playing at once. So if you're shopping for a dock, this or any sort of port hub, anything like that, make sure that it extends displays, because sometimes it only mirrors, and also you'll drop in resolution on one or the other, either 4K to 1080 or just 1080 to 720, depending on the dock that you get. You want to make sure if you're doing any sort of video watching or video editing, photo editing, you want something that's going to give you the highest resolution possible. So the J5 Create has done that for me. I'm able to extend and able to get a high resolution for both of these monitors, and I love it. It has served me very, very well. Now, I will say on the hub, it comes with quite a bit of ports, so I want to read these off to you so you know everything that it comes with. So you're looking at one USB Type-C power delivery 3.0 port. You do have to buy the power source separate from the dock. I don't remember exactly how much it cost, but I know the dock itself was about $100. It also comes with two 4K HDMI, one display port, one VGA port, one RJ45 gigabit Ethernet cord plug-in, three USB Type-A Gen 3.0 ports, one SD and one micro SD memory card reader, and one 3.5 millimeter combo audio port. So these are all the things that it comes with. On the back side of it, I use the SD card one almost every single day. I definitely use the USB ports, and I definitely have a power source plugged into it. It makes more sense, so that way once you plug in your actual USB port to the dock itself, your laptop will be charging while you have it plugged in. This was something that made a huge difference early on when I first bought it. I didn't think I would need the power source. I didn't think it was that important. I can just have another charger plugged into it on the side if I ever needed it. But the amount of convenience that it creates whenever you just plug in to have your displays go live and it's already charging, it saves you some time, it saves you a port, and you don't have to worry about where your charger's at or anything like that. So it's definitely good to get the power source as well whenever you get this dock. It's $100. And right now the power supply looks like it's going for $40. So $140 for both the dock and the power supply. Now, of course, I can't forget about my gaming community. So if I have some downtime or a break from work, I love to game. I personally use the Xbox Elite Series controller. Durability of it has held up so far. I like its ability to also extend paddles and have 4 separate custom buttons on the back. I do love the ability to change the trigger setting, so essentially how deep you press whenever you do pull the first person shooter type of gamer, and this has made a pretty big difference. I also like that it's obviously rechargeable, so it just makes it very, very convenient whenever I do play and I need to charge it. I usually just dock it pretty quickly. Now for the headset, I went with the Rig 800 Pro HX wireless gaming headset. The reason I like these is because they are extremely comfortable and lightweight. However, you might be using these, if you use them for an extended period of time, typically whenever you have headsets on for a long period, especially if you have glasses or a hat on, you feel the pressure around your ears. It gets annoying and you just honestly want to take them off and not use them anymore. For these, they're so lightweight and the form factor around the ear is so soft and comfortable that I've never really had to worry about long-term sits. Usually on Friday and Saturday nights when we game, I game with my guys online once the girls are asleep, and we're gaming for, I don't know, a 4 or 5 hour session, and these rarely, if ever, have caused any issues or uncomfortability. So I like these and I will buy them time and time again. Now for the light strips, I use the GE Sync LED lights. I chose these because honestly they're just less expensive than Govee is, and at the time they were less expensive. So basically for the back side underneath the desk, I keep a little bit of a gap so that the light kind of illuminates up the wall. I like doing that, especially at night. It looks really, really cool. So I have that set up there, and then I have a LED lamp over here with the same GE Sync light bulb. All of it customized to an office setting so that whenever I change the setting through the app to whatever color I want, both of these will change simultaneously. So I like having this as kind of a go-to setting, especially for backdrop and backlighting. I can switch it up to whatever I want, whenever I want. Now the light strip in the back does take a power supply, so you do need to have at least an outlet power strip underneath my desk that keeps it plugged in and keeps on at all times. And then you can also have settings to where it comes on at 8:30 or changes color at 8:30 in the morning or whenever you're starting your workday. But you can customize these all through the Sync app, which is really cool. That's essentially my 2025 desk tour. I hope it helps you. If you have any questions that I can answer, feel free to leave them in the comment section or follow me on Instagram, send me a DM. Join our broadcast channel. So I have a broadcast channel on my Instagram page. Go check that out, and I give updates, and I'll also send some product links. If there's something that I find that might be of use for you, I do send it too. But send me a DM, leave a comment in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I'm trying to help everyday creators, fathers, parents, anybody who's wanting to create, especially during this day and age where there's so much attention on social media. It's a good time for you to jump on board too. So if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. I'm here to help as much as possible, and we'll see you on the next one.